Now, we're going to now take you on board with Holland America on board the MS Zaandam, and this is your chance of really, really cruising around Cape Horn. It's a stunning itinerary. We'll talk about that in a second. But again, Holland America, 5-star.
They are another American cruise company of 137 years in cruising, and I love Holland American ships. They're like giant works of art. You know, you can actually do iPod tours on all the ships. You can go to reception, ask for the iPod, and walk around, and it will tell you what you're seeing, what you're looking at, because they spend millions just in decorating. Now, it is a wonderful place. They offer you more space per passenger than any other cruise line. You know, when you go into their staterooms, you've got 100% Egyptian cotton sheets. You've got these massage shower heads, which really give you a wonderful chance, you know, to relax after you've done your tours. Again, great food on board, places like Canaletto's. The entertainment I like is because they've got a thing called On Location, where they bring the ports alive that you visit through locally inspired entertainment. So when you're in Asia, for instance, you might have Tai Chi. You might have something to do, you know, Tai Chi classes when you're out near Japan and China, or you might get the ketchup when you're out in Bali. Lots of different things.
That's
really
quite, yeah, I've never had that. It's quite unique, isn't it?
Very unique, yeah. Then you've also got things like, you know, the fact that the entertainment every night is again bringing these kind of Broadway shows through to more classical, beautiful productions brought right to you. And this ship is musically themed. So all throughout the ship, you've got musical memorabilia. You've got Bill Clinton's saxophone. You've got signed guitars from Queen, Iggy Pop, and Eric Clapton of the Rolling Stones. So it's really good fun.
Again, you're going to have a great time aboard the ship, but wait till you see. This is an itinerary that's on my wish list, actually.
It's an incredible place to sail, and I loved it. What can I say about it? You're going to start off by flying out to Santiago in Chile. Oh, incredible. This place sits at the bottom of the Andes. It's just, I mean, it blows your mind when you get out there. You've got 2 nights to stay there, and you know, you've got the snow-capped Andes, you've got the Maipo wine valley, which you can go and do some wonderful tasting in, well known for its big, bold, brassy red wine, just to the south. And then you can actually go to the main square. You can see the changing of the guard, which takes place every other day at 10 AM. Don't miss it. It's really good fun. You can take the funicular ride nearby in the harbour area of Valparaiso, and the best view is from San Cristobal Hill. It's unforgettable. You'll see the Andes and the whole city lit up in a wonderful picture for you. The Bella Vista neighbourhood, if you want something a bit more bohemian with great street art and great food. And there, when you go to Bella Vista, you get a chance to see the home of the Nobel poet Pablo Neruda, and Neruda, and he is it's a wonderful, wonderful little home, really quirky.
And as Keith mentioned, you are there 2 nights in a hand-picked hotel, a lovely hotel. Then you're transferred to the port, and you embark the MS Zaandam for 40 nights cruising.
Yeah, relaxing day at sea to enjoy that beautiful ship, do the iPod tour, and then you're in Puerto Montt. This is your gateway to Chile's magnificent Lake District, snow-capped mountains, volcanoes, and the alpine valleys nestled amongst these hills. Look at that. That's known as the Fujiyama of South America by many, and you can actually climb up and see a lot of the views there. And also Lake Esmeralda is beautiful to go and visit here. I would recommend that. Beyond that, go and see some of the German villages, as well, all the German settlers, all the immigrants settled. And you can go to Puerto Vargas, which is known as the City of Roses. Very beautiful. From there, we're heading on to Puerto Chacabuco. This is beautiful. This is in the Aysén district of Chile, lies just south of where we were before. And here you've got wonderfully high cliffs with waterfalls plummeting down, immense views, and you're at the backdrop of the southern Andes all around you. Best thing to do for me, go to the Rio Simpson Nature Preserve and see some of this, the Simpson River and the National Park.
Absolutely beautiful.
It's literally, it's kind of Eden, it's paradise.
Yeah.
It's, you know. From here, you're cruising the Chilean fjords, you're going through glacier-studded waters full of dolphins, penguins and sea lions. You want to be out on deck all the time. You're going through the Canal Cerramento, then you're cruising through the Straits of Magellan, again, stunning natural beauty before you arrive, you know. I mean, I don't know what to say to you, because there's so much to see. You just won't want to go to sleep. You won't want to leave the deck. You just want to be out there all the time looking at the scenery. Beyond that, you're then going to a wonderful port called Ushuaia, and this is fantastic because it's surrounded on 3 sides by these wonderful mountains. Again, the end of the Andes surrounding you, and this is a former penal colony, and it's right on the banks of the Beagle Channel, which again we all know about thanks to our ancient discoverers. Then Beyond there, we're heading out, and there's so much to cover here, so forgive me for being very quick about this, but there's so much to cover in this. So you're seeing some pictures here when we hit Argentina with Ushuaia and the national parks. Then we're heading out here and cruising around Cape Horn. Now, this is something immense. This is something that when you've done this, I was going to bring my gold earring in, but once you cruise around Cape Horn, there are many sailing traditions. You can wear a gold earring in your ear, and you can put your feet up on the table during dinner, because you've survived sailing around the Cape Horn. Now, in the old days, that was a feat. These days, you know, it's completely safe to do that, but it is an incredible place to go sail around. And look at this, you're seeing all these wonderful sea lions, the cormorants, the nature, the wildlife, and again, this is an amazing thing, ticking on the Panama Canal rendered it a bit obsolete, but now it's something to do.
I just can't believe how affordable this is when you look at how many places you're visiting.
It's incredible, the amount of places you're covering. Stanley Island, or Stanley's next, which is in the Falkland Islands. We all know the Falkland Islands, again, whales, dolphins, sea lions, albatrosses, a great abundance of flowers, lots to see and do, quite stunning. Then we're going for a relaxing day at sea, and you'll need it because you've seen so much before you go to Montevideo. And this is great because this is nestled between Brazil and Argentina. Of course, it's Uruguay. It's the smallest country in South America, one of the most literate nations in the world. I'm not literate by saying that, am I? And then, of course, the great thing here, most of it is farmland. It's ranch land. You've got the cowboy, the gaucho. It's part of local law, so you can go to the Gaucho Museum and you can enjoy a barbecue and see them in action. The old city's stunning. Walk around and just see lots of museums and cathedrals and colonial architecture. I love the pork market, really good for grilling meat. The smell of meat in your nostrils and going to tuck into some nice red meat, really good for the meat. And beyond that, I go out to Punta del Este, which is South America's most famous seaside resort. Really, really good fun. I had a great day there. Okay, we're going to move on. Forgive me for being so quick, but we're now heading out to, wow. Look where we're finishing here, Buenos Aires. I mean, what a place to finish. You've got an overnight here. You've got a chance to have a 2-night hotel stay. You've got literally 3 days to explore this wonderful part of the world. It literally means fresh air. That's what it's translated to mean, Buenos Aires. It's the Paris, it's the Paris of the South. And literally, it just features so much to see from the wine district with these hearty Argentine wines and the grilled meats through to these woods and parks and fabulous architecture. You've got the Colón Theatre, of course, that you'll know. Everyone knows Eva Peron. Everyone's like, Don't Cry for Me. You know, think of that film. This is what you're going to see all brought to life around you. And the other thing I'd say is go to La Bocca district. This is supposed to be the birthplace of tango, where the Italians immigrated to, and it's there that you see these wonderful houses painted in reds, yellows, blues and greens. I could go on.
Well, Keith, you've made me want to book that one. I'd love to do that itinerary. Let's just remind you, you're going to be on board this stunning 5-star luxury ship with Holland America for the best part. Well, you're away for nearly 3 weeks in total, aren't you? And you know, the reason why we're featuring this tonight, we are worried that the price is going to go up. It's very, very low at the moment, and prices do vary, and you'll know that with all cruises and holidays. We just know this is a very, very good deal right now, so we are featuring it live this Tuesday evening. And again, if you just want a bit of information, Keith did a great job at giving us a little taste of that, but just ring right now on that free phone number, and our cruise consultants are ready to take your call, just to give you a little bit more information and more advice as well. And we should point out, if ever one of the cruises isn't quite right for you, if you need to maybe add some extra nights in a hotel, we can actually make the deals bespoke as well. We can really make anything possible with Planet Cruise. That is very impressive for under £2,000. It's a
very, very good deal. When you're only flying out to that part of the world and back again, and thinking of all the different countries you visit, and thinking about the fact that at no point will there not be something for you to see, be it outside of the ship or inside of the ship. At no point will you be left on your own. It's wonderful.
That took my breath away, actually, that one. Yeah, really.